Let's have a look at something at excellence level. So looking at our target population. So the green box here is our target population. They're the people we want to know about. Now within that we have our sampling frame, and so that's this brown line that you can see, the brown oval. So those are the people that we can actually get a list of. Now you'll notice that there are some people that are in our target population that we will not be able to get in our sampling frame. So for example, those would be a list of people who are on a prepay telephone. We can't get a list of people who have a prepay. We can only get the list of people who are on a plan, and so that would be an example of not included in sampling frame. So then within the sampling frame, we've got people that we actually sample. Now within those ones we actually sample, we've also got some who are not going to be eligible for the survey, okay, even though they're on our list. So if I could get a list of all people on a mobile plan, and I'm interested in only in the teenagers, then anyone that's not a teenager, even though they're on the list of people with a mobile plan, they wouldn't be eligible because my survey is only about teenagers. We've then got a group of people who cannot be contacted, so I'll try ringing a number on my list and nobody answers the phone. I'll have people that refuse to respond, so they'll answer and I say, would you take a few minutes to answer most questions? And they would say no. So they're ones that refuse to respond. And then we've got those that are incapable of responding. So they might be people with some kind of disability, for example. If they have if they're deaf, they would not be able to respond to a phone call. So what we've got there is we're always interested in knowing who have we actually sampled compared to those that we wanted to, and therefore who is over or underrepresented in these groups. So I might have a sample of teenagers who are on a mobile plan and they are overrepresented in my survey, whereas those that are underrepresented are those that choose not to respond because they might feel quite differently about my topic. Those that can't be contacted, those that don't have a mobile plan. So what we've got is we've got views that will be over or underrepresented, and that's what we want to know about. So let's have a look at this one. So we want to take a sample of students, and I would need a list of all Year 12 students at our school. So we want to classify students here using the categories above. So students who have left OSC. So do I have a list of those? No. So when I can print out a list from Kmart, it will not print out the list of those that I have left unless I do something very specific. Okay, so that would be people who are not eligible for the survey. I can't spell eligible. Students who aren't at school on the day of the survey. So the ones that aren't at school, they're the ones that cannot be contacted. Students who don't want to fill in the survey. So they're the ones who refuse to respond. Students in Year 11. So I can get a list of them, but they aren't in my target population. So I would say they are, again, not eligible for the survey. Students who are in the sick bay. So they would be ones who are incapable of responding. They couldn't do it because they are not able to access my survey. Students who come to school late. Who would they be? Well, they would be, again, people who are incapable of responding. They would be people that I couldn't get hold of on that day. If they're not at school, I couldn't contact them. Students who are sitting in assessment. So those would be ones that they're at school, but they cannot be contacted. Students out on a business trip. Again, can't be contacted. and Year 11 students that are in a Maths Level 2 class. So those would be students who are not included, so they're not eligible. There we go.